Hey guys, alright, so I got a lot of heat for that last video that I made. I wanted to show you an alternative way of stringing. There's several different ways of stringing, there's lots of options while you're stringing. I've tried a lot of them, tried most of them, and I just wanted to express that there's lots of different ways to skin a cat. And one that I showed you yesterday, I had started with the inner cross lace first, and then I was going to connect the outer cross lace. I ended up running out of string, so I had to unstring this and cut some longer lengths. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to just show you that there's several ways to skin a cat. One is that way that I just showed you. I did the Eiffel Tower little twists here to get it started. But another is to start with the outer cross lace first and then connect the inner cross lace later. So I'm doing a sort of heat pocket. It's not a real heat pocket because the only real heat pocket is done by JayWap on the lacrosse forums. He hasn't made a tutorial, so nobody will ever know exactly how a real heat is done until he makes that video. So for the meantime, I'm going to just show you some of the options you have while you're stringing your customs, and one of those is starting with the outer cross lace. So when you're starting with the outer cross lace, you have to visualize exactly how your inner cross lace is going to be. So with this heat sort of pocket, it does kind of an Eiffel Tower twist to the center here, and I showed you that in the last video. So I know that the knot is going to wind up in between these two knots, and then what makes a heat kind of a heat is that the twist leads right into the Eiffel Tower thing. So it's not two Eiffel Towers, it's like a Eiffel Tower with a straight twist. So the way you do a straight twist, and you can start with outer cross lace, is so I'm looking at these knots. I'm not doing a real heat pocket. This is how I would approach this pocket. This is how I do it. So take it with a grain of salt or whatever, but the way I would do it is I'd do a double over knot, but only do a single first to get a direct twist. And you'll see what I mean by direct twist. So that started that started one half of the double knot, and you can actually just go off in your twist first. Alright, so I already messed up. This is why you gotta think about things. This is why the people who do create these knots are semi-geniuses, is because they've thought it through and they've come up with solutions to problems. So if I want a pillar to come straight off of here, I need to first, like technically you'd start your string on here. Because technically the string would be coming, actually I'll show you, this is a better way to show you. Alright, so if the string's not coming from the sidewall, but instead coming from maybe the top of the head, this is another way to do it. So you can pretend like the pattern was continued from above. It's going to come down. We're going to do our first knot, or interlock, first interlock, right here. So if it were a double interlock, I'd do another one here, but I'm not going to do that because I'm doing a pillar, what I call a pillar twist. We're going to come off adjacent to that first knot to the sidewall. The sidewall, we're going to do a double twist, or double over knot, or whatever, double interlock, whatever you want to call it. So there's one. And two. So that's our double interlock on the sidewall there. We started half of our twist with a single interlock. Then I'm gonna just go around maybe one twist, and then finish the second half of our double over here. So, as you can see, that created a twist and a double over, but it's split so that you get kind of a pillar looking thing. Then you can just take it straight down to your second pillar, come around, and this isn't legit, keep that in mind. His twists may be different, he may do double overs, he may do double unders. This is not legit. If he ever makes a tutorial, I'm going to praise him and I'm going to send y'all his way so that you can get the, I don't know what that expression is. Get the whatever from the whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Don't even listen to me. So that's kind of how this pillar works, is you just take it down, only do half, do a single loop, do a double interlock. Pull it tighter. Do your twist, whichever direction. Keep in mind this is not a legit heat pocket. Finish your double. Then take it down to the next part. But this is an option, and it's used in the heat pocket, it's used in other pockets as well, but that's how you get a column string. It's not a new concept. Maybe JayWap was the first to do it, I don't know. I know I came up with this when I was just playing with customs. I was doing my Dos Cabre, my Cobra Light, and I was playing with this concept before I even knew about JayWaps. So that's what pisses me off when everyone acts like it's something special. It's just not. It's something that many people will probably discover, whether JayWap makes a tutorial or not. But this is just an option when you're stringing. Just do half twist, double interlock on the sidewall, finish your twist, finish your single, then everything can interlock properly. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody out there, but I'm all about free information, sharing what I know, what I think I know. I know that this works, so why not share it? So there you go. That's one type of twist. I call it the column twist just because it lines up direct with whatever's on the other side of it. Eiffel Tower twist cuts it in half, but two things I want you to get from this video. One is that's how you do a column twist, and two is that's not a legit heat pocket twist. His might be a little different, JayWap's. And three, I want you to take from this that you can start with the center, the outers, and the connect with the inners, or you can start with the center, the inners, and the connect the outers. There's lots of different ways of doing it. I've done it many different ways. I've been successful many different ways. I've been unsuccessful many different ways. So my whole point is just try different things. Don't be afraid of trying different things. That's my whole point. Hopefully you understand a new knot now, a new way of doing things. Single, start half your twist, do a double, finish your twist, do the other single. It's really not that complicated. I wish people wouldn't glorify this as being like the world's greatest inventions or whatever, but I do respect people who come up with it. But what pisses me off is that I came up with this too. Like, it's not like the idea wasn't gonna happen. It's not like JayWap is the all greatest person in the world. He's a great person. I do not deny that. But I came up with the same twist on my own without looking at his stuff, without studying his stuff. It was just something that came about because it seemed practical at the time. So that's all I want. Thanks. Bye.